Being dead was hard work. Back when Graciela was alive, she had never wondered how the sound of waves got inside shells, or how gentle sea breezes happened. She'd never questioned why sad feelings suddenly seemed easier to bear at the shore. When she and Leticia scoured the beach to find sand dollars and other treasures, neither of them had ever imagined how those things found their way to land to begin with. Now Graciela knew the truth. It was the work of all the sea spirits like her, each with a job they selected. Fog haunters, mind easers, shell musicians, current masters. The list of vocations was endless for those who had been buried or lost at sea in one way or another. And together, they made the living world more bearable by keeping the sea in a delicate balance. Everything had its counterpart. Sun and moon, air and water, light and dark, storm and calm, good and bad. It had been Amina, of course, who had pointed Graciela toward the work of a glazier in the first place. Soon after Graciela's awakening, they'd come to the edge of a current that was sweeping trash along. Amina conjured a modus spout to draw a bottle to her as it passed by. "This might be perfect work for you." "Working with garbage?" Graciela had said, horrified. Deprived of living, she was already feeling as discarded and forgotten as the broken beer bottle Amina was admiring. "Making transformations," Amina replied gently. "Everything can be changed. It just takes time and patience, Graciela, and there's plenty of that in eternity." Now, Graciela's sparkling creations, each piece of glass meticulously ground against her pearl teeth, found their way all over the world. She had just added her most recently finished piece of sea glass to a pile of medium-sized greens when her vision grew blurry, and a pleasant prickle rose through her as she tidied the piles. She liked to organize the pieces by color and size to make it quicker and easier to choose among them later while leaving them at the shore. In her mind's eye, she could see the colored threads in her mother's neatly ordered sewing box and the metal thimble like a tiny top hat. "Hurry, Mama!" A voice broke through Graciela's memory and startled her. It was one of the older girls who drowned in a shipwreck only a few years before Graciela. Her glittering tunic flashed an impressive silver glow of happiness as she swam by. Show off, Graciela thought. The girl's custoda, who cared for her like a parent, followed worriedly in the effervescent wake. "Stay close, young miss," she scolded. "There's danger in the above." Graciela watched them go. As she looked up into the darkness, she felt the intoxicating pull from above growing stronger. The full moon was high. It was luring tide at last.